What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Today, we're going to be diving into the newest acquisition for the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals, with the breaking news, signing Dalvin Tomlinson to a 2-year, $29 million deal, $16 million guaranteed. And ladies and gentlemen, this might just be the missing piece for the Arizona Cardinals on that defensive line. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm absolutely super ecstatic about this signing here for the Arizona Cardinals, adding the appropriate amount of beef in the defensive line, the beef that we needed, and I'm just overall just very, very excited here for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, let's do a real quick recap here of what has happened in day 3 of free agency. If you guys are not kept in the loop with all things Arizona Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals did bring a couple people back of their own, signing back Greg Dortch to a 1-year deal, and I think it equated to like $3.2 million. So nothing too expensive. And honestly, at the end of the day, I think obviously it makes sense. The Cardinals like him, right? He's been with the Cardinals for a very, very long time. It's really weird how he was Kyler Murray's number one option when he came back from injury, but in 2024, it almost kind of seemed like he went MIA. I get it. Marvin Harrison Jr. came in. Michael Wilson was the number 2, but I hope that Greg Dortch can take that step and continue to be that reliable guy, because I like him, man. He plays like a dog. He plays bigger than 5'7", so I really do like Greg Dortch, but it is a 1-year deal. And on top of that, the Arizona Cardinals also did bring in LJ Collier on another 1-year deal, and I think that was about $4 million a year. So bringing in 2 guys that the Arizona Cardinals brought him back onto the roster. And we did bring in another linebacker as well, and that's going to be none other than Michael Walker. Now, I did see a tweet here from John Gambadoro, which I absolutely agree with. Now, shout out to him of Arizona Sports. He ended up putting this out the moment that the Arizona Cardinals end up signing Dalvin Tomlinson. He ended up saying this: the Cardinals signing of linebacker Michael Walker is a 1-year deal that will come under $2 million. By adding 2 linebackers in free agency, Walker and Akeem Davis-Gaither, which was yesterday, I would say it's unlikely the team would look back to bring back Kazir White or Kryze Barnes. Now, we've talked about this before, and the reason why we mention Kazir White a lot is because there's a lot of Arizona Cardinal fans on my chat, all my live streams, always asking, are we bringing back Kazir White? I never thought he was going to come back. The moment that he put that video, or I'm sorry, not the video, the post on Instagram, pretty much thanking Arizona, and on top of that, he went and got himself a brand new sports agency. I almost kind of felt like it was time to part ways. I just don't think that they saw eye to eye on the value of what Kazir White was wanting to go for. And it makes sense, right? He's, late 20s. He's probably going to get his last payday, and he wants to secure his family, himself, and just get some sort of security. So I don't blame him at the end of the day. So Kazir White, never thought he was going to come back, but right now it seems like we got a duo tandem of 2 new guys, and that's going to be obviously Akeem Davis-Gaither, as well as Michael Walker that we ended up signing today as well. But nothing as big as the signing here of Dalvin Tomlinson, defensive tackle from the Cleveland Browns. And I want to be very clear. This is a good move. This is absolutely a very, very good move. And this could be a missing piece for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I want to take this just a little bit back, right? I ended up doing a live stream earlier this morning. Nothing happened, and then by 3 or 4 or 5, I was talking all sorts of mess. I was like, what's Monty Ossenfort doing right now? I'm not faulting the guys that the Cardinals are deciding to bring back. I like a lot of the guys that the Cardinals are deciding to bring back, but the players that we are bringing in, it almost kind of feels like they're more depth guys. They're more, special teams types of guys, right? So I was pretty much doubting what the philosophy was, and especially because we had the third amount of cap space heading into the 2025 offseason, I was pretty concerned on what Monty Ossenfort's plan was. But no, this one right here, man, this one right here, whenever I try to say anything, just remind me this, ladies and gentlemen.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay. Just remind me that from here on out, ladies and gentlemen, because I truly do believe that Monty Ossenfort knows exactly what he's doing. And shout out to him, because Dalvin Tomlinson was released, I believe it was yesterday. And if you don't know, Roy Lopez, he ended up signing with the Detroit Lions. So the Cardinals were in desperate need of bringing in somebody that's going to be able to stop the run, just have the amount of beef that he has, right? The amount of what he can accomplish in the interior part of the uh, the defensive line. The Cardinals are in dire need of somebody like him right now. Some might say the contract is an overpay. It did come out to it was 2 years, $29 million, $60 million guaranteed for Delvin Tomlinson. But overall, like I've said this before, multiple people have told me, oh, we're not going to pay for older players, right? But I've said this morning. It doesn't matter their age. If they can play and they can ball and they can be a big impact for you, sign him, right? Sign him. Now, Jonathan Allen is a perfect example of a guy that most likely can still do it. He got a 3-year, $60 million deal. Now, obviously, this is nowhere near that amount of money, but Dalvin Tomlinson is a very, very good player. This last year, he had 3 sacks, 13 solo tackles. He was a former second-round pick to the New York Giants, chosen in a 2017 NFL draft. 55th overall, and I just saw a few highlights, saw a few different tapes from him, and what I saw is absolutely magnificent, what we're seeing here from Dalvin Tomlinson. This is a player, in terms of his skill set, something that we do not have on this roster at all, right? This addition makes this defensive line better. It makes this defensive line way better, and I'm so excited. And I've said this on my live stream. Cardinal fans, I don't know if you can agree with me. We don't ask for much. We don't really ask for much at all, right? Give us a player like this. Give us a player like Josh Sweat, right? And a lot of us will be happy. I'm just glad that Monty Ossenford is using the draft or the capital that we have to bring in players that can definitely very well help us out, right? Now, I'm not sure if you guys are a PFF guru or you like PFF numbers. I do have some PFF numbers here for Dalvin Tomlinson. He is listed off as the 60. He was listed off as a 67.4 overall grade, a pass rush grade of 64.8, a run defense grade of 64.2. He had a total of, per PFF, 16 solo tackles, 9 assists, 17 stops, 21 hurries, 11 quarterback hits, 36 pressures. So this is a guy that is productive, right? What can we do to bring in a guy that's productive and put him in our defensive line with our young talent that we have, right? Darius Robinson, hopefully B. Jojo Laurie can stay healthy. We still do got those guys that we got last year, right? We got Bilal Nichols. We also got Justin Jones. Now, will the Cardinals trim some fat? No pun intended with that, but will they trim somebody to save some more money? I mean, that's up to the Cardinals, right? But I really love this signing, man. I really love the signing. Now, the 16th overall pick in the NFL draft. To me, I don't know. This gives us the flexibility of choosing somebody outside the defensive line or maybe outside the trenches. But I don't know. I'm still kind of leaning towards, I love James Pierce Jr. I really do. Now, I understand he's got character issues, and I also do like Mike Green as well. And I understand that there was some SA allegations, and he addressed it on the combine as well. But those are the guys I really do like. I also do like Michael Williams, edge out of Georgia as well. But I don't know. This move just it pumps me up, man. It gets me super, super excited about what this defense could potentially look like. Let's get this man to absolutely wreak havoc on Matthew Stafford, potentially Brock Purdy, and of course the new up-and-coming quarterback in the NFC West, Sam Darnold. Put him on the ground, man. And I do think that in the interior, we're going to have that. What's the best word? We're finally going to have that interior dog that we've been missing since Calais, right? Since Darnell Dockett, right? This is a piece that we haven't had in a very long time. Now, yes, he is, 30, 31 years old. So it's not like he's a spring chicken. He's not like he's young. But we got him on a 2-year deal. Can he produce? I mean, yeah, potentially. We've seen guys that the Cardinals have brought in late in their careers, and they've worked out. Now, we also have seen the opposite as well, but I'm so in this, man. I am so in on this move. I want to thank you. Thank you, Monty Austin, for using the capital and bringing in a guy like Dalvin Tomlinson. I'm excited what this defensive line is going to do. I'm excited about the draft. I'm excited to see what the direction of this Arizona Cardinals roster is going to look like. We are addressing the biggest needs on this team, and that's the defensive line. And we got Josh Sweat and Dalvin Tomlinson as the number 1-2 big swing so far. I love it. Give me more beef. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your guys' overall thoughts here in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cardinals.